everybody. Hope you're all doing good and hope you're all safe. A very good evening to all of you and welcome to our regular current affairs series for SEBI Grade A phase 1 of the examination. So we are covering the October month current affairs and this is part 2 of the October month. Right, so let's get into the lecture, guys. Please hit the thumbs up or please give a okay in the comment section so that we can begin the lecture as quickly as possible. Hope my voice is audible. Yes, Nilesh. Hello. Great. So let's begin the discussion for the day. I want every one of you to make a note of the upcoming events which can help your preparation. One is the SEBI Grade A 100 most important questions for the finance lecture, which will be ending with tomorrow. And this was a series that happening at 6 p.m. every day. And then we have the current affairs series for SEBI Grade A phase 1 of the examination, which is being done today. And also on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. We also have the government schemes lecture series for RBI Grade B phase 2, which happens every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. So from the next week, we'll be covering the revision series for the Companies Act section, which can help you SEBI Grade A phase 1 and phase 2 preparation. And you will find the links for all of these in the description box below. So let's begin today's lecture very quickly with the first question of the day. Which of the following persons have been appointed as the Chief Financial Officer of SBI recently? So what is the answer for this question? Which of the following persons have been appointed? Yes, it is B. Chandrajit Surender Singh Atra. Very good job. And recently, SPA has appointed Charanjit Atra as the Chief Financial Officer. So before joining the country's largest public sector lender, Atra was a partner at Ernst& Young India, and also he was a senior executive at ICICI Securities. So we all know that SBI CEO and MD is currently Dinesh Kumar Khara, who is replacing the existing chairman, Mr. Rajneesh Kumar. And we have to remember here some of the key points that can be asked from the examination point of view. Phase 1, the headquarters of SEBI is at Mumbai, and the second thing is that the MD and CEO of SBI currently is Dinesh Kumar Kara, who's replacing the chairman Rajneesh Kumar. Next question. Government has recently appointed which of the following personalities as the Deputy Governor of RBI? A. M.D. Patra, B. M.K. Jain, C. M. Rajeshwar Rao, D. Vishwanathan, and E. None of the above. So what is the answer for this question? Who is appointed as the Deputy Governor of RBI? Yes, good. And it is M. Rajeshwar Rao who was recently appointed as the Deputy Governor of RBI. So, as you've seen, government appointed M. Rajeshwar Rao as the Deputy Governor, and he's currently an executive director at the RBI, and he's going to oversee the regulation department. He was earlier overseeing the regulation department, which sets the rules for the financial sector. And after Mr. Vishwanathan, the deputy governor of RBI, resigned in March, the position of the deputy governor has been lying vacant, and now Mr. M. Rajeshwar Rao is going to take that place. We all know that RBI is headquartered in Mumbai, and the new deputy governor is Mr. R. Rajeshwar Rao. Next question, J. Venkatramu appointed as the MD and CEO of which of the following payments bank? You can expect question on both the ways. Which payments bank appointed MD and CEO as Venkatramu, or else they will say the payments bank name and they'll ask for the appointee's name. So what is the answer for this question? Airtel Payments, Paytm. Yes, good job. And it is India Post Payments Bank. So India Post Payments Bank recently appointed Mr. J. Venkatramu as the MD and CEO. So we have to remember both the ways. One is J. Venkatramu, MD and CEO of which payments bank? India Post. So the headquarters of India Post is not in Mumbai. Please make a note of it. It is in New Delhi. And you have to know that Mr. J. Venkatramu is presently working as a Chief Digital Officer at Equitas Small Finance Bank. Again, very, very important. It can be asked on these lines too. And Venkatramu has been appointed to the post for a period of 3 years. Right? We all know that India Post had entered the arena of payments bank in the year 2018 itself. Next question, RBI extended CMD RK Chipper's tenure by further 6 months at which of the following bank? A. Bank of Baroda, Indian Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, Bank of India, and Jammu and Kashmir Bank. So, which bank has recently extended the tenure of K. Chibber as a Chief Managing Director, Marketing Director? What is the answer for this question? It is option E. Yes, good job, J&K Bank. J&K Bank. So, RBI has extended the term of Mr. R.K. Chibber, the chairman and MD of the bank, Jammu and Kashmir Bank, for a further period of 6 months. So in June 2019, RBI has appointed Chibber as an interim CMD on the removal of Mr. Parvez Ahmed, and now is going to be extended for 6 more months. So the headquarters of Jammu and Kashmir Bank, by the name itself, we can know that it is headquartered at Srinagar. Next question, which of the following personalities has been re-elected as a chairman of Association of Mutual Funds of India? A. Sharda Kumar Hota, Nilesh Shah, Rakesh Makhija, Anshula Kant, and E. None of the above. What is the answer for this? Which personality was elected as the chairman of Association of Mutual Funds of India? It is, yes, Nilesh Shah. Very good. So the answer for this question, who was re-elected for Association of Mutual Funds of India, is Mr. Nilesh Shah for Association of Mutual Funds of India. So the earlier elected as a chairman for 2019-20 is now going to continue in this office till the next AGM is going to take. And we all know that AMFI, or the Association for the Mutual Funds of India, is a dedicated body which was incorporated in the year 1995 for developing the Indian mutual fund industry. Right? So whatever we are doing here is not an exclusive coverage of the current affairs, guys. We are doing just the comprehensive coverage, which are very, very important. We're not going in depth. So it is not that relevant for phase 2 of SEBI, but it is definitely relevant for the phase 1 of the examination. But if you want a complete coverage, we have a paid course at Oliveboard which can enable your preparation, right? So next question, which organization appoints Subhash Kelkar as the Chief Technology and the Digital Officer recently? So which organization appointed Mr. Subhash Kelkar as the Chief Technology and the Digital Officer? HUL, IDFC, SEBI, Niti Aayog, and ICICI Securities Limited. The answer for this question is, it is E, ICICI Securities Limited. Right? So guys, I can see that a lot of you are answering really well in most of the questions. That shows the preparation that you've been doing for the SEBI Grade A examination. So we all should remember that competitive examinations are like marathons, right? So even before going to the discussion of the current affairs, I want to make this point that to become successful in competitive examination, it is a marathon. So you need to have the energy throughout. So if you think that you've already prepared really well and your energy is now getting little bit down, so take a break for a few days and just resume with renewed vigor, right? Because that is very, very important. Maintaining the energy levels is very important for succeeding in any examination. And I think taking the break now and resuming it is going to give you that right push just before the examination. So the answer for this question, Subhash Kelkar is appointed as the Chief Technology and Digital Officer for ICICI Securities Limited. So following the superannuation of Mr. Yagnesh Parikh, who was the earlier Chief Technology and Digital Officer at ICICI Securities, now it is appointed Subhash Kelkar. Right? So we all know that ICICI Securities Limited is a subsidiary of ICICI Bank Limited, and it has began its operation in the year 1995. You have to remember that it is headquartered at Mumbai, just like ICICI Bank, and the current MD and CEO of ICICI Securities Limited is Mr. Vijay Chandok. Right? Please remember, all these facts can be relevant from the phase 1 point of view. Next question, so the following are not stakeholders in National Securities Depository Limited. A. NSE, B. IDBI, C. ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, and Unit Trust of India. So which of the following are not stakeholders in NSDL? Can I have the responses? So the following are not the stakeholders in NSDL. The answer is C. ICICI Bank is not a stakeholder in NSDL. All the others are stakeholders. It's not E, it is C. So NSC, we know by NSDL, NSE is going to definitely have a stake there. We have IDBI, Axis Bank, Unit Trust of India, and lot more stakeholders in NSDL. But ICICI Bank is not a stakeholder. Please remember it. Why are we learning about it? Because NSDL e-governance recently appointed Mr. Suresh Sethi as its new CEO and managing director. So NSDL e-governance infrastructure limited, which is a India's leading technology infrastructure provider, and this is under MeitY, right? This organization works under MeitY. It has recently appointed Mr. Suresh Sethi as its MD and CEO. You must remember here that he was working earlier with India Post Payment Bank. He was, in fact, the founder, CEO, and MD of India Post Payment Bank, and now he's going to lead NSDL e-governance. And again, other facts from the examination point of view, phase one is that headquarters of NSDL is at Mumbai. And as you've seen, Sethi is going to be the MD and CEO. Sometimes you can expect questions on whom he is going to succeed to, and it is Mr. Gagan Rai, right? So Gagan Rai is the current MD and CEO, and he's going to be replaced by Mr. Suresh Sethi. Next question to the following statements is correct regarding the recommendations for setting up the social stock exchange. A, social stock exchange will be set up in NSE. B, it includes the participation of non-profit organizations and for-profit enterprises on social stock exchanges. C, the Committee for Social Stock Exchange has been set up by RBI under the chairmanship of Harsh Kumar Banwala. D, B and C, E, all of the above. Let me see how many of you make it correctly. Some of you are saying D, E. You should be very careful in reading all such lengthy questions because sometimes there's trick in the statements itself. The answer is only B, right? So if you would have read it clearly, you will know that our statement A is incorrect, right? Because social stock exchange, it is not going to be set up in NSE only. So still it is in the proposal stage and it can be set up in either NSE or BSE. So for the statement is incorrect. And then it is going to include the participation of non-profit organizations and for-profit enterprises. So this one, every one of you got it correctly. Yes, this is a correct statement. And the third statement is incorrect because the committee has been set up not by RBI but by SEBI. Though the chairmanship is correct, so it's partially correct, right? It is set up by SEBI. So pay attention to the statements very clearly so that you don't make any mistakes. For those questions, you know really, really well. The answer is B only here. So why are we reading about it? Because recently R. Subramaniam has been appointed to the SEBI Committee on Social Stock Exchange. SEBI has inducted Mr. R. Subramaniam, the founder and chairman of Gram Mysuru, as a member of the technical group on Social Stock Exchange, which is chaired by Mr. Harsh Kumar Banwala. So we know about the committee, but now you have to know that you can also expect the questions on these lines. So R. Balasubramaniam is a founder and chairman of which of the following organizations? We have to know that Gram Mysore is the organization that is heading, which can also be asked in the examination. Next question, which of the following Indian personalities is present in Forbes list of world's most influential CMOs? Very, very important, and it can be asked in any bank examination. So, which is the Indian personality which is present in the Forbes list of world's most influential CMOs? A. S. M. Bhattacharya, Shashi Shankar, C. Ravi Santanam, D. Karthik Jain, E. None of the above. What is the answer? Yes, good job. It is Ravi Santanam at 39th rank. Beautiful job. So I'm really, really glad you're making most of the questions correctly. Yes, beautiful. So HDFC's bank, as you have pointed out, it is the HDFC's bank CMO, Mr. Ravi Santanam, has been recognized in the Forbes list of the world's most influential CMOs. And ranked at 39, he is the only Indian CMO to be featured in this illustrious list, which is including marketing heads of several big companies like Apple, BMW, etc. So we have already seen that has been the bank which is labeled as the most valuable brand for the past 7 consecutive years. And now we have the Chief Marketing Officer of HDFC Bank again, Mr. Ravi Santana, finding his name in this most influential CMOs list released by Forbes. So which organization releases it? It is Forbes. Again, you can expect questions on these lines too. So you have to remember that headquarters of HDFC is in Mumbai and the current MD and CEO of it is Aditya Puri. Next question, which general insurance company recently partnered with SatSure Analytics for satellite-based crop monitoring and predictive analytics. Very important question. So, which general insurance company is partnering with SatSure Analytics for satellite-based crop monitoring and predictive analysis? A. Bajaj Alliance. B. Reliance General Insurance. C. HDFC. Ergo. D. Bharti AXA and the Agricultural Insurance Company. What is the answer for this? It can be asked because we are talking about satellite based crop monitoring, which is very, very important. Yes, it is Reliance General Insurance. You might think that it is Agricultural Insurance Corporation of India, but it is not correct. It is incorrect. The answer is Reliance General Insurance. Good job. So, Reliance General Insurance partnering with which analytics company? SatSure. Again, important here for satellite based crop monitoring and predictive analytics. So this is going to improve or provide better support for the risk management and also improve the efficiency of the crop insurance. So we know that farmers need the effective crop insurance policies, and this is going to definitely improve the same in terms of the risk that they are going to acquire with respect to different natural and artificial reasons. So here, Reliance General Insurance is a 100% subsidiary of Reliance Capital, and this is partnering with SatSure. You have to remember that it is chaired by Mr. Rakesh Jain, the current CEO and MD of RGICL is Reliance General Insurance, is Mr. Rakesh Jain, R for R. Reliance and Rakesh Jain. And SatSure Analytics is a company whose MD and CEO is Mr. Prateep Basu. It is again shared at Mumbai. Right? Lot of companies in Mumbai, and Mr. Prateep Basu is heading SatSure Analytics. Next question, IRDAI to launch color codes for health insurance policy. How many color is it divided into? What is the answer for this? So how many color codes it is divided into? 3, 4, 5, 6, none of the above. For the health insurance. What is the answer? Again, an important question. Yes, it is A3. So it is being divided into 3 color codes for the health insurance sector, and it is done by RBI. Sorry, IRDA. So now going forward, you will see that every health insurance product offered by general and also health insurance companies will include this color codes. 3 color codes: green, orange, and red, to indicate the complexity of the products. Green will signify that the product offered is simple and easy to understand and comprehend, whereas red labeling or code is going to mention that the product is complex and need to be understood properly. So why this kind of color code is being given? This move will enable all the policy holders to understand the level of complexity before they are buying the health insurance products, right? So whenever you're going to buy uh, probably red insurance product, it shows that the consumers have to pay more attention. They cannot buy the product without making a proper analysis. This is why the coding is going to be beneficial, and this initiative will help in curbing the mis-selling of the products. So without proper understanding, and when the consumers are buying the insurance product, it can lead to a lot of mis-selling, which has been seen in the past years, and this is going to avoid that mis-selling, where the consumers will be understanding what they are buying and thereby reducing the unpleasant surprises, thus improving the transparency in the overall health insurance ecosystem. So now we know that RDAI, that is Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, is chaired or headquartered at Hyderabad, and the current MD and CEO of IRDAI is Mr. Subhash Chandra Puntia. All these again become important for the phase 1 of the examination. Next question, Warburg Pincus to acquire 30% stake in which of the following housing finance companies? So recently, we've seen that Warburg Pincus has acquired stake in which of the following housing finance companies? Housing Development Finance Corporation of India, Divan Housing Finance Corporation, Home First Finance, Group Finance, and E, none of the above. What is the answer for this question? It is C, Home First Finance. So Warburg Pincus is going to acquire 30% stake in Home First Finance. So Home First Finance is a Mumbai-based affordable housing finance company, and Warburg is going to invest around 800 crores in the Home First Finance. So that is how it's going to acquire a 30% stake in it. So the existing investors in Home First Finance are True North Capital and Bessemer Ventures. They are going to sell their stakes partly and Warburg Finance is going to have a majority stake of 30%. And you have to remember that Home Finance, this Home First Finance was set up in 2010, and it is set up by Mr. Jerry Rao and P.S. Jayakumar. And Warburg is headquartered at Mumbai, and the current MD and CEO of Warburg Pincus is Mr. Deepak Satwalekar. Right? All facts important from the phase one point of view. Next question: which of the following company has completed the acquisition of Krishnapatnam Port Company in the Andhra Pradesh for an enterprise value of 12,000 crores? Extremely sorry, I think the options are incorrect here. The correct option only mentioned in E, and the answer is which company has completed the acquisition of Krishnapatnam Port recently in Andhra Pradesh? It is Adani Ports, right? The answer is E. Adani Ports and SEZ Limited has completed the acquisition of Krishnapatnam Port for 12,000 crores. Very, very important. So you can expect questions on both these lines. So Adani Ports recently completed the acquisition of which of the port company, right? You can expect questions on those lines. It is Krishnapatnam Port Company in Andhra Pradesh. You might be asked, Krishnapatnam Port is in which of the following state? Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, you might get confused between any of the states. So it is in Andhra Pradesh, and with an enterprise value of 12,000 crores is what is being invested by Adani Ports. So Mr. Karan Adani is the Chief Executive Officer of AP Sales, and it is in fact the India's largest private multi-port operator. Next question: which of the following Indian company announced to acquire US-based Blue Econ ICI, an Adobe Platinum partner, provider of digital customer experience, commerce, and analytics solutions for $125 million? ATCS, Microsoft, Infosys, HCL Technologies, and eWipro. So, which Indian company is going to acquire this US-based Blue Econ ICI? The answer is C, Infosys. It's not A, it is Infosys, which is going to acquire this US based Blue Econ. So remember which US company it's trying to acquire. It is Blue Econ ICI. Infosys announcing its decision to acquire US based Blue Econ ICI, which is an Adobe Platinum partner and that provides digital customer experience, commerce, and analytics solutions for $125 million. And this acquisition will add to the company's capabilities in digital commerce marketplace, and it's going to provide a lot of advantage to Infosys with respect to the same. So the current Infosys Chief Executive Officer is Mr. Salil Parekh. Remember this, again important because Infosys has been in news for a lot of reasons. We know that it is one of the companies that has been crossing the market capitalization limits after Reliance. So the CEO, current CEO of Infosys is Salil Parekh, and the headquarters of Infosys is at Bangalore. Next question: which of the following bank became the first Indian bank to introduce debit card facility for customers availing LAs from the bank? I think we've covered this already in the last current affairs video. Sorry for the question. So let's see the current affairs here. One of the topic is ONGC aims to merge OMPL with MRPL by June 2021. So remember which are those which are merging here. ONGC is going to merge OMPL with MRPL, that is Mangalore Refinery Petrochemicals Limited, by which of the following years? June 2021. So remember the merger here, and by which year? That is June 2021. Next question: which of the following fintech company launched a brand campaign with record 11 cricket stars as brand ambassadors? So which fintech company has recently launched a brand campaign with 11 cricket stars? A, Lunar Expo, Bharat Pay, Google Pay, and Phone Pay. So, which is that company which has launched a brand campaign with 11 cricket stars? It is C, Bharat Pay. Yes, Monali, good job. So, Bharat Pay launched this brand campaign with 11 cricket stars as its brand ambassadors through the TV campaign, and it is going to communicate the message of हम है टीम भारत पे जो देश के हर दुकानदार के साथ है खड़े. Right? So this is the message that the campaign is aiming to communicate. हम है टीम भारत पे जो देश के हर दुकानदार के साथ है खड़े. So this is the campaign aim. So you can also expect the message also, which can be asked sometimes, and also The BharatPay's CEO and co-founder currently is Ashneer Grover, which can also be asked. And BharatPay is the payment company that is launched with record 11 cricket stars. You can expect the number of cricket stars also being asked as the brand ambassadors. Next question, one of the important questions of the day is this. So, which of the following central bank has recently won the Central Bank of the Year Award 2020? So, very important questions from today's current video point of view. So, which bank has won that? A. US Fed, B. Reserve Bank of India, C. Swiss National Bank, and D. RBA, Reserve Bank of Australia, E. Bank of Ghana. Which bank, which central bank has won it? Yes, beautiful. It is Bank of Ghana, which has won the Central Bank of the Year Award 2020. So this is the seventh edition of the awards that has been released, right? So before this, there have been six editions already released, and in the seventh edition of 2020, you see that the Central Bank of Ghana has topped it. So before looking into the current affairs, Mark Carney, the governor of which of the following central bank has won the Governor of the Year at the Central Bank of the Year Award 2020? So Mr. Mark Carney has got the Governor of the Year award at the Central Bank of the Year's Awards 2020. He belongs to which of the following? He is the governor of which of the following banks? Yes, beautiful job. It is Bank of England. Good job. So Bank of Ghana recently won the Central Bank of the Year Award 2020, and this is the seventh edition, as I told. And this prestigious awards have been begun from the year 2014 onwards, which tries to celebrate the performance of the central banks and also their executives like governors and several businesses line heads. So as we have seen, Bank of Ghana has won it, and Mr. Mark Carney, who is the Governor of the Bank of England, has won the title of the Governor of the Year in these awards. So you can also expect questions on these lines. Ghana's capital is Accra. Very important. You can expect questions in any exam, be it RBA Grade B, SEBI Grade A examination, or any other SBI PO. All the examinations, you can expect this question. And the currency of Ghana is Ghanaian Cedi. Very, very important. Ghanaian Cedi. IKEA City and which of the following company jointly introduced IKEA Family Credit Card to redefine Indian shopping? They've partnered with which of the following companies to introduce this family credit card for improving the shopping experience? Quick answers: Visa Inc., MasterCard, American Express, Standard Chartered. Yes, it is MasterCard. Beautiful job. So IKEA City and MasterCard recently entered into a partnership to launch this family credit card, IKEA Family Credit Card, to redefine the Indian shopping experience. So this card provides instant in-store card bookings, direct payments via Bharat QR code, and accelerated reward points and attractive EMIs. Right? Next question: which of the following personalities has been appointed as the chairman of the Indian Banks Association recently? A. Dinesh Kumar Kara, B. Madhav Nair, C. Rakesh Sharma, D. Rajkiran Rai, and E. None of the above. So, which of the following personalities has been appointed as the chairman of Indian Banks Association recently? Yes, the answer is Rajkiran Rai, G. Union Bank of India CEO Rajkiran Rai has been appointed as the IBA chairman, and we all remember that SBI chairman Mr. Dinesh Kumar Kara has been elected as the deputy chairman of the IBA. Both are very, very important, right? So IBA's CEO is currently Rajkiran Rai, who is the CEO of Union Bank of India. So remember the bank from which he comes from. And also SBI Chairman Dinesh Kumar Kara is the Deputy Chairman. Again, an important question. So we have to remember that the term is for 2 years for 2020 and 2021, and the headquarters of the Indian Banks Association is at Mumbai, and currently it is a representative of how many banks? 247 banks. So it is a representative of body of various banks operating in India. It started with around 22 banks, and today it represents around 247 banks, right? So last question for the day: which of the following bank launches banking services on WhatsApp? A. ICICI Bank, Axis, SBI, HDFC, and IDBI. So which bank launched the banking services on WhatsApp? The answer is option E. IDBI Bank. So IDBI Bank recently launched the banking services on WhatsApp, and this facility is going to enable IDBI customers to avail various essential banking services through WhatsApp, such as account balance information and your last five transactions. You can comfortably, easily look from the WhatsApp itself. And the current MD and CEO of IDBI Bank is Mr. Rakesh Sharma, and the headquarters of IDBI Bank is at Mumbai. So which of the following banks has appointed Shashidhar Jagdishan as its MD and CEO recently? You can expect questions otherwise. You can say which the bank name and what is the MD and CEO, and sometimes you can expect which bank appointed with the name of the MD and CEO. The answer for this question is option D. HDFC Bank recently appointed Shashidhar Jagdishan as its MD and CEO. Very, very important. We've been seeing this. So we saw that Aditya Puri is the current CEO, but now it is going to be replaced by Mr. Shashidhar Jagdishan, and it is very, very important because HDFC has been in news for a lot of reasons. We've seen the chief marketing officer of HDFC Bank also featuring into the most valued list of the Forbes, and he is one of the only Indian into that list. And also, HDFC is one of the most trusted or valued the bank for the past 7 years. So, apart from this, you can see that HDFC has been in the news for a lot of other reasons too. So, it can be asked. Remember the tagline, the headquarters, the MD and CEO, all can be asked. And the recent appointment is with respect to Mr. Shashidhar Jagdishan. So NABARD's Nabha Samruddhi Finance does its first pooled loan insurance for NBFCs with Northern Arc Capital. Which of the following NBFCs are not covered under this pooled loan insurance scheme for the NBFCs? So NABARD's Nabha Samruddhi Finance has started this pooled loan insurance issuance scheme for the NBFCs along with Northern Arc Capital. So which of the NBFCs are not covered under the scheme? It is option E, not D, E, Bajaj Finance. So all the other four. So it is actually covering five NBFCs, and Bajaj Finance is not a part of this. Okay. So NABARD's Nabha Samruddhi Finance along with Northern Arc Capital has started this pooled loan issuance of 50 crores for five NBFCs. As we have seen, Sonata Microfinance, Kinara Capital, Intelagro, Berar Finance, Satya Micro Capital. So these are the five NBFCs that it is going to aim with this pooled finance. But as we have seen, Bajaj is not covered under this. So this is going to provide credit facilities to individual and small businesses. We all know that NABARD is founded in the year 1982. But if you remember that the Northern Arc Capital is headquartered in Chennai, and the current MD and CEO of Northern Arc Capital is Miss Shama, which can also be asked from the phase one point of view, right? So we are completing current affairs. Today, we'll be meeting with the next section, which is going to complete the October month. And I want every one of you to make a note of the Oliveboard's exclusive series, which is going to help your preparation for SEBI Grade examination. The learn, practice, and revise modules thoroughly covered as a part of our series. You can use this My 20 coupon, which will help you get a 20% discount with us. And as I mentioned before, we have this important 100 most important finance questions, which is happening every day, Monday to Thursday at 6 p.m. and SEBI Current Affairs series for phase one every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and also government schemes lecture series every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. You will find the links for the same in the description box below. And from the next week, we are going to begin the revision of Companies Act. So thank you so much, everyone. If you found the video useful, please hit the like button. And if you want to stay updated with respect to the RBI Grade B and SEBI Grade examination preparation, please subscribe to the Oliveboard channel and have a great learning experience, everyone.
We are getting lots and lots of queries. Ma'am, I'm very much weak in quant section. What should I do? Ma'am, I do not know the arithmetic. What should I do? Ma'am, I don't know the basics. What is the solution? Or you are worried about the DI section. Many of you are worried now that our SBI PO exam is just after a month now. So I have a perfect plan for you. Now this batch is available in Hindi as well as English, so no need to worry about the language. You are also going to have the basics section, so basics will be cleared in that. After that, we will be solving the question in our class. Afterwards, you are going to have live practice session wherein the time will be allotted and your performance will be checked with other students. And at the end, you are going to have the strategy session, what you have to follow while attempting the exam. This is not there only for prelims, but we are also there with you for your mains as well. Okay, so this is a complete and fulfilling package to crack the exam. So guys, what are you waiting for? Join us today.